one of my best trips ever. This happened at Orlando, Florida. But before being there, me, my father, and sister were in a JetBlue airplane way San Jose, Costa Rica to Orlando, Florida. After we arrived, we went to pick up our car and we went to our apartment at Toscana. That was our new temporal home. The next day, my sister came from Finland all the way to Florida for our family reunion, and so on came the other ones. The next day, my brother from Pasadena, California, and the last, my two oldest sisters from New Jersey. This trip was very important to me because it was my first Christmas without my mom and because it was my first Christmas out of my country. After we were all together, our first trip was to Magic Kingdom. We were about 5 kids, 2 teenagers including me, and 9 adults. 15 in total. We're all at the park, having fun in every single ride. The best and funniest parts were when we went to Splash Mountain and my oldest sister was so scared that she almost stopped the ride to get out because I was freaking her that we were going to fall more than 50 feet and die. Also, when we lost the 5-year-old baby in Buzz Lightyear's attraction, and half an hour later, looking for him, we found him with Buzz Lightyear. And the best part was the show at the end at the castle. It was amazing. The next trip as a family was to the Florida Mall. This was one of the best and worst days. It was one of the best days because my dad gave me a lot of money, something he never does, to buy whatever I wanted. I spent more than half that day. I was carrying about 10 bags in each hand. The best thing is that I love shopping. Also, it was one of the worst days because my dad told me he was going to sleep while we went shopping, and my sisters told me they were going to be in Forever 21. So I went to buy my stuff, and 3 hours later, I went to Forever 21 and looked for them about 15 minutes in the store, and nothing. And the worst part was that I went to check the car and it wasn't there. And the cell phone my dad gave me died. I looked for them more than an hour. I was so tired with all the bags and walking around the mall just to find them until I found my sister's baby running around. The next trip was to Epcot. I liked it because my father went, but I really don't like Epcot. It's the most boring park. Still, I had a really good time with them. The best thing that happened that day was the ride of the go-kart license test. I love that because it goes really fast and is my favorite. But my sisters ruined it because the people at the ride gave fast pass tickets to the parents who have babies. So me, my sister, my sister's daughter, and my brother did a row of 4 hours, and my other sisters did a row of 5 minutes just because of the fast passes because one had a baby. The last trip as a family was to my favorite park, the one I love the most, Hollywood Studios. This is the best park because it has the best shows, the best rides, and the best roller coasters. And I had a really good time with all of them, but especially with my oldest sister's daughter. In each ride, we were the only ones to get in. In the Tower of Terror, which is my favorite one, she cried because she had never got on. When the guy closed the door and said, "Enjoy the ride," wahahaha, she started to tremble and move desperately. We ended up the ride and she was amazed with the Tower of Terror, as well as the Aerosmith coaster. My sister and her went crazy, but at the end they end up loving it.